Hello, second and third graders. We are again going to do the fundraiser called Art to Remember this year. This is how the fundraiser works, in case you forgot. You make a beautiful artwork that is full of color, and I send it off to Art to Remember. Then your parents or your family or friends can order stuff with that picture printed on it. They have lunch boxes, keychains, luggage tags, coffee mugs, you name it, they've got it, and you can get your artwork on one of them. Part of the money that is spent buying these things goes right to our art room so that we can buy amazing materials to make amazing art. The first thing we need to do, though, is create the artwork. Art to Remember sent me this letter or flyer telling us how to make great art for this fundraiser. Here it says, great art, great program. Here's a list of things that they want us to do to make great art for this fundraiser. We need to create bright, colorful artworks that fill the page. We can use markers, paint, watercolors, or crayons. And we should choose a theme for our artwork that our parents will love. Here's what to avoid or what not to do. Don't leave your backgrounds white. We want the whole picture to be very colorful. Don't draw small, and try to keep what you draw in the middle of the paper. Part of your picture's edge might be slightly cut off when it's printed onto lunch boxes and stuff. So keep details that are important to you off of the edge. When you color your picture, you need to make sure that it is bright and not light like that. Also, make sure that it's finished. Make sure that you're here so that we don't just have a black and white drawing from you. And that should make awesome artwork. I'm very excited because our theme for Art to Remember this year is dinosaurs. You will receive one piece of paper. You need to write your name and code on that paper, please. And then flip the paper to get ready to draw your dinosaur. I'm about to show you 3 ways to draw a dinosaur. One is going to be a long neck or a brontosaurus. The second one I'm going to show you is called a stegosaurus. And the last dinosaur I'll show you will be a Tyrannosaurus rex. Here's what my versions of all of these dinosaurs look like. So I'm going to teach you how to draw these dinosaurs one at a time. You need to pick your favorite one. And after you've gotten the directions to draw the dinosaur, you need to add your own decorations to it. You can add polka dots, plants, UFOs even, unicorn horns, stripes, palm trees, sunglasses. You want to make these pictures very, very special to you, not just to look like mine. Be creative when you're drawing your extra details. And then, when your whole pencil drawing is finished, you are going to take a black Sharpie and outline everything. Okay? So those are the steps. Pick your favorite dinosaur. Follow the directions to draw the body. Add your own details and decorations with pencil, and then outline the whole thing with black Sharpie. Are you ready to get started? The brontosaurus or the long neck dinosaur is first. For the long neck dinosaur, put your paper the wide way, horizontal, side to side. And in the top right corner of your paper, draw a backwards C. This is going to be the head of your long neck dinosaur. So, when you're done with the backwards C, draw a long neck coming down And then on the top part of the neck, connect the dinosaur's arched back that wraps around to his pointy tail, like this. If you make a mistake, just erase and try again. I know that you can do this. We're almost done and ready to start adding our own details, but first we need a dinosaur belly, simply with a curved line, and I left spaces so that I can add the legs with rectangles. Now it helps your dinosaur look stronger if you add some curved lines on the ends of the rectangles like that. I'm even going to add another one to her back leg. The last two things you need to do before you start adding special details to this picture is add a dinosaur face with a mouth and an eye. And then also to draw something that is called a horizon line. A horizon line is a line that tells you where the ground is. So here I go drawing my horizon line behind my dinosaur so that she has somewhere to actually stand and so that the plant I'm drawing later has somewhere to grow out of. So this baby girl is done. We are now ready to draw the Stegosaurus. So start with a horizontal piece of paper again, and a backward C for the head. But this time you're going to draw the backward C lower down on the paper because Stegosaurus are not as tall as the long necks. Then, without drawing a long neck for this one, we're going to go right into the arched rainbow back of the dinosaur and draw him a pointy curved tail. Then we're going to add a belly and rectangle legs for him as well. Okay. Don't forget those curved lines if you want your dinosaur to look muscular and strong. And I am going to draw what really makes this guy a Stegosaurus. Not just a face, but also those crazy big plates hanging off of his back like we saw in the picture. The plates I'm drawing kind of look like Hershey Kisses. And in between those Hershey Kisses, I am going to use my imagination and draw some triangle spikes. I need to add a horizon line to this picture as well, so a straight line that goes across the paper to show us where the ground is, and any other extra details I want. Let's move on to the T-Rex. Your name and code needs to be on these papers, ladies and gentlemen. And with the T-Rex, you are actually going to use a vertical piece of paper. So you're going to turn your paper to be the tall way up and down. And you're going to draw a backward C for this guy's head in the top middle of your paper, because T-Rexes are tall and they stand up straight. Next, we're going to draw his back, and his back is vertical. It goes up and down rather than side to side like the other two dinosaurs. And we're going to add a pointy tail for him, and a belly with two legs with pointy claws on the end of them. T-Rexes are kind of special because they have these crazy short little arms with these claws at the end of them. So I drew a couple of little T-Rex arms, a scary T-Rex mouth with pointy teeth, eyes, and a nose. And of course, I am going to draw a horizon line. And I decided to add his other leg. Sweet. He is ready to go, to be decorated and outlined. Once your beautiful dinosaur is decorated with your special details, and outlined with Sharpie, it's time to add some color. For the small stuff in your picture, you're going to use Sharpies. For the big stuff, you're going to use liquid watercolor. This is the same stuff that we used on those corn paintings as well. So let's pick out some small details, shall we? What should I color with Sharpie instead of paint? Probably the UFO, the little spikes on her back, her unicorn horn, and parts of the sun too. So here I go, I'm going to make it easy on myself. Instead of painting the small stuff, I'm going to color in those little areas with Sharpie. Once that is done, it's time to switch to liquid watercolor. Hopefully painting this will be a lot easier now that the small details are taken care of. Here we go. With liquid watercolors, what you need to remember is that they are messy, they are strong, and to protect the colors inside of our trays of paint, we need to make sure we clean our paintbrush every time we switch colors. If you want to make a color lighter with this watercolor, you need to dunk your paintbrush in the paint and then give it a dunk in the water. Then start painting. That's how I got the really light blue sky on my T-Rex picture. Here are all 3 of the dinosaurs in full color, and I am loving every single one of them. You'll notice that certain things I actually did leave white, but they are very small details that make sense. The glass on the UFO is white, the T-Rex's towel is white, and I also left the moon white on my long neck dinosaurs picture. Let's talk about cleaning up today. Your dinosaur needs to go in the drying rack. Your watercolors need to be covered with a lid and put on your tray along with the Sharpies and the water cups. And then take a wet rag to wipe your table. Thank you so much. You did an amazing job. All of these dinosaurs are so unique and special. I cannot wait to send them to Art to Remember.